Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Minto Field, the Sportsplex. We've got music in here, Steve. And we've got the A-Cup Bantam Championship. Welcome. It's the last final game of the championship day. And here we are for it. Tyler joins me again. I'm Jesse Card. We're HESN Live.
I think it's Aero Canada.
So, anyways, we're not going to worry about the 10 other people's jobs. We're going to do our job here, and we've got a great game for you. We've got the Cumberland Panthers who come in undefeated against the Bell Warriors, who had a modest season, productive season, but they played each other twice already. And in those games, the first one was pretty close for a while. Cumberland Panthers eventually won, kind of overtaking them, much like the PEEWEE game we just watched, where they overtook them in the third and fourth quarter. The second time wasn't so much of a close game, and here we go again. They see each other in the championship game.
Here we are.
What can we expect when a team plays each other 3 times in one season?
Well, you know what? It's hard to repeat what the history is. So if there's a 2-0 win for the other team, it's going to be hard to win that third game. The bottom line is that there are 2 teams here to play football, and it seems that the Panthers are the favorites, and the Warriors are going to need to find a way to beat this powerhouse. So we are just waiting for this to start. All right, here we are. Kickoff is coming. So here we are. We're going to get to the kickoff. That trophy is at stake right there. What is down on that table? The trophy for the Bantam Championship. Welcome to HESN Live. Bantam A-Cup. Cumberland Panthers, Bell Warriors. Same match as the PEEWEE game was before. We are getting ready to go here.
Okay, so I'm with 6 right now. And 6, let me see.
All right, now we're in the position where at Bantam football, there's a lot more verticality here. These quarterbacks can throw, these punchers can kick, and these you can see a big kick down to these great athletes on a kickoff. And I can't wait to see what we got going on here. The last game of the 4. Here we are, Bantam Championship game is off, and they do a little squib kick. And it does get to the back end guy. And that, he number 11. And that's Brendan Shaw. And he's popped by number 53 right here. Didn't see who got him from the Bell Warriors, but that's a great start for the Bell Warriors on special teams, limiting the gain. And we got 1st and 10, Cumberland Panthers. All right, quarterback is going to be up under. Looks like number 12, Zachary Cloutier. I formation, hands off to the fullback. It's going to be no gain there. 2nd down and 10 for the Cumberland Panthers. Well, they're coming out with the hurry-up offense. Number 12 is Cloutier up under center. I formation. Gives it to the fullback once again. And now it's going to be 3rd down and 5. After 2 fullback dives to start off this Bantam Championship game. If you would have asked me, I would have said that 2 fullback dives wouldn't be the play selection I'd expect. Nonetheless, 3rd down and 5, shotgun, Cloutier. We got Bunch wide, out by the numbers, strong side of the football field. Well, that is a uninspired beginning for the Cumberland Panthers on the offense. Fullback dive, and then a pass to a receiver who didn't know that he was getting the ball thrown to him. That's not the way the coach wanted this game to begin, but Bell Warriors forced them to do those things, so good job by the Bell Warriors, who have been excellent defensively so far this championship Sunday, both at the PEEWEE division and now starting off strong in the Bantam division. They run to the line of scrimmage. Looks like number 6 is the quarterback for Bell Warriors. That's Caleb Faulkner. He's the quarterback for the Bell Warriors, standing in the pocket.
And he's a good one. This game really is going to be largely in the hands of number 6 for the Bell Warriors. Paul Stewart head coach of this Bantam team and president of the Bell Warriors, has said that this player is probably one of the best quarterbacks he's ever played, ever coached, and his son was a quarterback, so that's saying a lot.
And they had another quarterback by the last name of Keenan, who's quite a good player as well. So Caleb Faulkner in the shotgun, get the football, delivers a nice strike out to number 10. That's Jeremy Catalusi. Oh, good job by that defense. Maybe a yard gain or so. It's going to be 3rd down and 4. So far, so good for both defenses, forcing the opponents to get to 3rd down, and that's all you can ask for. I've spoken about it all day since we've started broadcasting this morning at 9 a.m., is that converting those 3rd down conversions is really what it's about. And number 44, I think he's going to be short there. I think Dakarai Baskin is not going to be able to get that 1st down, and he is not. Turnover on downs by the Bell Warriors. Cumberland Panthers are bringing their offense back on. And here we are, guys. Turnovers on the first 2 possessions, one for the Panthers and one for the Warriors. Quite an inauspicious start for both teams. Offensively, that is. Defensively, they both have done their job, getting them 3 and out both times. And let's see what the Panthers are going to do here. They got number 12.
Well, they've got a lot of weapons on this offense, Tyler, led by number 11 quarterback, Zachary Kluche. He has been just outstanding this year. And I've just been really impressed with the caliber of quarterbacks at the Bantam level.
Yeah.
Faulkner, Kluche, Vanass.
Yep.
All very good quarterbacks for their squads. But
Nice.
it's first and 10 for the Cumberland Panthers.
Nice play by Brandon Shaw there. Good job by the quarterback. Kluche getting it out of his hands quickly, get into the hands of his playmaker.
Dante Spadaccini, he is a big physical running back. They're going to use him often. And they do like to pass. They're not afraid. So the DBs on Bell Warriors are going to have to be aware all day here. But they do have a few good ball hawk players of their own, including number 9, who is in on coverage there. But
offside Panthers.
They got in behind them. There is a flag on the field.
Offside Panthers. I think the receiver was offside here on the short side. Yeah, I saw it. Now that's a gorgeous pass right there by Kluche. You couldn't ask for a better pass. That's perfect arc. Gives the receiver an opportunity to speed up or slow down based on the trajectory.
I just got finished saying that the DBs are gonna have to be aware, and they can't let players just run past them like they did there. Oh, I think we missed that. Yeah, I don't think we got that play.
And that's one of those things that when you're doing football all day, you start with the Tykes, work your way up to Bantam. It's a much more vertical game at the Bantam division. So that's going to be 1st and 15 after that huge penalty, offside on the Panthers. 1st and 15. No. That had no chance. So that's incomplete pass. Going to be 2nd down and 15. The Panthers got to be feeling a little bit frustrated by having a great touchdown called back. And it's now 2nd down and 15 for the Cumberland Panthers, looking to regroup after that big touchdown gets called back.
Well, this is maybe the best thing that could happen to the Warriors at this point in the early juncture of the game, is that they dodge a bullet with that holding call, or the offside rather, and they realize these guys are for real. They're going to come after them deep, so they got to get back.
And it's number 36, Santino Palazzolo, and good play on the defense right there, swarming tackles by the Bell Warriors. Punting situation now for the Cumberland Panthers. Got number 44 back. Number 44 that's Dakarai Baskin. And number 9 is Colin Doherty.
Yeah, and Colin Doherty is a really, really talented player. He's going to be returning this one here on the run. He's got a bit of magic in his hands. He's caught a lot of A lot of deep balls for touchdowns this year for the Warriors. He's going to be a guy that they're going to lean on to, that connection between number 6 and number 9 on the Warriors.
So the Bell Warriors are going to take over after that good special teams play, actually, by the Bell Warriors. Catching that, you want to catch it in the air, got it on the fly after the first bounce, was able to get that no yards penalty, 5-yard no yards penalty, and improve his field position a little bit. Now 1st and 10 for the Warriors, looking to put the first points on the scoreboard in this Bantam A-Cup championship game. 1st and 10. Faulkner in the shotgun.
And he's going to go deep. He's going to number 10. That's Jeremy.
Catalusi.
Jeremy Catalusi's another big player for them on that offense and defense. He's going to be playing both ways for the Warriors.
And that's the thing that you don't really want to see from as a coaching staff. You don't want to see your quarterback forcing the ball into triple coverage just because you're dropping back and you're trying to hit a specific person. Oh, number 9. Great job defensively once again. This looks like this is going to be a defensive battle here today. They have come ready to rip on defense. The offenses are struggling to get into a rhythm. I think that the key, based on what I'm seeing, is that it's going to have to come through the passing game. I think both teams are so good defensively that the running game won't be one of those things that they're going to be able to rely on.
Well, I will say, though, for the Warriors, I've watched this team quite a bit. And Dakari Baskin is number 44. He's a multi-purpose player, but they will stick him in at running back, and he will give you a different kind of pace. Give you a different type of pace as a runner. He's much more of a tough inside runner.
Okay, Mike Allstott style.
Yes, and he also plays linebacker. That's his natural position. But when they do put him in there, they can lean on that run game. So look for that, number 44.
There we go. Switch it up.
Dakari.
Dakari Baskin. I'm so hungry. I hear the word Baskin. I'm thinking Baskin Robbins. Go for some ice cream. Be delicious. 1st and 10, Cumberland Panthers. It's going to be the second possession. Third possession, actually, for the Panthers. And so far, 0-0. 5 minutes, 35 seconds left in the first quarter.
Running backs release. They look for the reverse to number 3. He's got some space, time and space, and he turns the corner, and he gets a first down for his Cumberland Panthers.
And that's Evan Skazigino. Sorry about that. That's I wasn't expecting a last name. That's a tough one. But that's a great play by number 3 for the Panthers.
Skazigino.
Skazigino?
Skazigino.
Skazigino. There we go.
But a nice design
I
on
like
that
the
play.
fake reverse.
Yeah.
You don't give everyone the fake reverse. Reverse, fake reverse. It's be 1st and 10. Kluche up under center. I formation for the Panthers.
There's the play action. Kluche.
His arm got hit.
Oh, he's going to get picked off by.
He dropped it.
Nearly intercepted by number 9.
Doherty.
We talked about Doherty being an impact player here today. But
Kluche got his arm hit as he delivered the football. Don't know if there was somebody open down there, but nonetheless, 4 minutes, 44 seconds left in the first quarter. We got zeros on the scoreboard. I'm Tyler McLaren here with Jesse Card. This is HESN Live, NCAFA A-Cup Championship Sunday. 65 years, unbelievable community support. 2nd down and 10 for the Panthers. Going to hand it off to number 33, who has absolutely nothing. That's Thomas Lordy. And he doesn't have an opportunity to do anything. It looks like the punting team is going to come back on for the Panthers and give the ball back to the Bell Warriors.
And a good defensive stand there. The Bell Warriors, the one thing about this defense is they have a lot of good tacklers, sound foundational tacklers. So anytime the ball gets outside the tackle, these guys will make a good tackle.
Oh, nice punt.
Nice punt. That's Dakari. Gets it on the run. He's going to take it far right.
Good job. Good tackles on these special teams plays.
And that'll set up the Warriors with 1st and 10. 3:48 left in the first quarter. No score. And this Warriors offense led the offensive coordinator is Tim Sheehan. He's a longtime OC for this Bantam team. He's a patient OC. So he's going to look to do a lot of screens. They like the screens. They set it up with couple dives, and don't think that they're going to go for it all right here in the first quarter.
I think with this, when you're the underdog like this, you want to make sure that you keep the pressure on. There we go. Oh.
And that's a dropped ball.
That's a drop ball. That's a ball that number 10 will know that he needs to catch. Catalusi got to hold on to that.
Big game.
Second down and 10. Bantam A-Cup Championship. 0-0. First quarter winding down. Shotgun formation. Looks like it's going to be a pass. Good job by Faulkner.
And that's picked off cleanly by number 11.
Brandon Shaw, nice interception. He's made some plays offensively, so we know he's a good ball. He's good around the football.
Yeah, Brandon Shaw is a big player on the defense.
Yep. And nonetheless, that you don't want interceptions, but that's basically a punt right there. It was going to be third down if that was incomplete. They would have punted and maybe got here. Maybe it could have been a touchdown the other way. Who knows? Not the worst thing. There are some times when interceptions aren't as bad as other times.
Oh, for sure.
And in that situation, it's not a terrible play. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Kluche and the Cumberland Panthers, looking to score the first points of this A-Cup Championship game.
To hand it off to Spadaccini off the left side. About 2 yards. I will say, though, that I expect the Warriors to be a little bit more patient on offense. It's funny because I criticize this Bantam Warriors team for not going for it hard enough on the offense. But this Cumberland Panthers offense is very dangerous, and I think you're going to want to conduct your offense according to keeping their offense off the field, and that's going to be important if the Warriors are going to want to stay in this game past the third quarter.
Yep, it's now 2nd and 7, and you're going to want to try to – number 18, weird-looking play there, but –
effective nonetheless.
He's going to get the first down.
Tackle made by Baskin and
Matthew Lavoie with the nice catch and run there.
Catalusi also in on the tackle.
All right, number 63 coming out, number 65 coming in, Mark Edwards going out, and Joshua St. Pierre coming on in for the Panthers, looking to create some movement in the running game and make those second down and third down conversions a lot easier by gaining yards on first down. So far, each team has been unable to do that.
Kluche in the gun, 2 running backs for protection. They leak. He goes deep. He's got his man. That's number 8. He steps out of bounds at around the 15-yard line.
And Dominic Godian, great play, good hand, stays on the sidelines, knows where he's on the football field. And it's 30, almost a 30-yard gain right there. First and 10, Cumberland Panthers from the 15-yard line. Let's see what they got going on here. I think their passing attack has been magical today. I think they need to keep it going.
There it is.
It's intercepted.
Oh!
Number 11, Brandon Shaw with the really good play to make sure that number 9 had a chance to intercept that. And let's check that out on the replay here. Quarterback drops back. Oh, great
Good for
play.
him. Good concentration of being aware that the ball could have been tipped backwards like that.
That's right.
He's at the right place at the right time. Extra point coming up, and that's good.
Whoa. That kid's got a leg. If he needs to kick a field goal today, we know that he can do that. 7-0. 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Cumberland Panthers with the lead. Great job by Kluche on that drive, converting a 30-yard pass earlier on the drive to get them down inside the red zone, and then able to bit of a fortuitous play with the ball being tipped up after number 9 for the Bell Warriors. Colin Doherty wasn't able to get his hands on the football.
Yeah.
Number 11, Brandon Shaw, was able to come in and snag that ball before it hit the ground and give his team a lead in the championship game. I'm Tyler McLaren here with Jesse Card, and this is the Bantam A-Cup Championship game. HESN Live.
Last time the Warriors were in the A-Cup Championship, that was against the Raiders, and they lost that game.
Yep. And I think you were the coach there. All right. The Panthers kick off, and that could be going out of bounds.
Oh, no.
Doesn't quite make it. That's number 9. That's Colin Doherty.
Doherty.
Calling him all night.
So Warriors back with the ball. They'll take over around the 36-yard line. They've got 43 seconds left in the first quarter, and they're only down by 7. I think they want to establish the run game. They want to definitely get a few first downs here.
You're going to want to make sure you don't allow this Cumberland Panthers offense a quick 3 and out. You want to stay on the football field, whether that's by completing some passes or running the football. Doesn't really matter. Just stay on the field.
And that's swallowed up in the backfield by 93 on the defensive line. Jaquan Johnson-Clark.
And I think, what happened, when same thing sort of what you guys went through in your championship game is that when you couldn't complete passes because your run game won't work when it has worked all year, you're sort of left to be in 2nd and 12 and 3rd and 13s. You need to find a way to complete passes in the passing game.
So there's the screen we talked about. That's out to number 36. He's a good runner for this Warriors team.
Number 36 for the Warriors. That is Santino Palazzolo. And
So
that is going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-0 Cumberland Panthers. Third down. One more play before the end of the quarter, actually. Now the question is, will the Bell Warriors punt? I think they probably will.
Yeah, I think they will. They got a pretty good punter. I believe number 9, Doherty, is the punter, if I'm not mistaken. And on third down, no, 21. Sorry, my mistake.
It's Nico Krapinga.
So it's a good punt. It's fielded cleanly by Shaw again. Shaw out the left side. There's a flag down, an illegal block most likely. So that'll come back most likely, but it's good to see. We saw even at the Mosquito game, punts fielded cleanly by returners, and that's you always want to see that. It takes a lot of confidence to get underneath one.
It does.
In a big game like that.
Yeah, with your helmet, your face mask in the way type of thing. So it's going to be one more play in the quarter because the quarter cannot end on a penalty, as we all famously know.
How you holding up, bud?
Feeling great.
This is
Game 4.
Number 4 for the day.
Yep.
It's a good thing midget game isn't on the Sunday.
I don't know if I'd be able to do another game.
I don't think I could either.
I think 4 games in a row
fact,
is enough.
our equipment wouldn't because our battery's slowly running out of juice here on the computer.
Even though it's plugged into power.
Even though it's plugged in. Go figure. So we're going to do our best to keep you with us for this Bantam game. If we do crash in the second quarter or the second half, we apologize in advance. We're doing the best we can here with the booth we've got.
So we got 2 penalties against Bell Warriors. Looks like it's a hold, if that makes any sense. Legal block on Cumberland. And then personal foul on Cumberland.
It's great having a ref up here.
It's the best.
We know exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
It avoids any confusion and
yeah, because we everyone knows that fans just like to make up rules. It's like they just the NFL. It's like, no, that's this.
He's outside the pocket.
Yeah, it's like
It's intentional grounding.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. I love hearing the parents.
yeah.
My favorite though, Tyler, is when there's like a questionable hit and it's hey, come on. That's the best one. Yeah.
Hey,
just,
come
just
on.
kind of like echoes around the park. But the referees are sorting this one out. For those watching right now, remember that HESN is going to keep this local live football show going on all winter. We want to accomplish some things and improve Ottawa football. But there's not much to do because this is a great league here in NCAFA with a long history, and we're seeing some great football here today.
Oh, it's been spectacular today. This is definitely those Tyke and Mosquito games were instant classics in the HESN library. The game that we just finished, that running back is one of the best players I've seen in NCAFA. Even the Bell Warriors defense basically contained him, and he still had 4 touchdowns and 200 yards, and that's not that many yards.
Those were 2 good teams. Really good teams. That was a fun game to
Very
call.
impressive.
So Kluche out of the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers stacked to his right side. They go and try to run a wide receiver kind of screen and get blocking out in front of him, but the ball was a little thrown short.
And now the first quarter is finally over. And after 4 plays, and now they'll switch. Luckily, it's right at midfield, so they just have to switch sides. Which I always liked. I always liked when it was just a quick shift over. I always hated it when it was like you're at the goal line, you got to come all the way back. It's like, oh, come on. Come on, man. Let's just use our heads here. I do have to say I love the rule in CFL football, though, of blowing the play dead and still time on the clock. I think that's so much better than the way the NFL does it. 7-0, start of the second quarter. Kluche up under center, I formation for the Panthers, looking to extend their lead here in the A-Cup championship game. Going to hand it off to Spadaccini, I think his name is.
Yeah, and he gets maybe
3 yards.
Maybe 3 yards. Hard to tell from up here, but
why on 2nd and 11 are they running a lead? This quarterback is a gunslinger, Mine. Mine? He's a gunslinger, Mine.
Tony Montana up here with me.
Tony Montana, Mine.
But, I kind of feel like this Panthers team's pretty confident. And they know they can go to the pass. They will go to the pass, but they want to establish a bit of run. They want to see if they can bust a couple runs for 15 yards. That just puts them in a great position and makes the play action much more effective.
That's true.
So on 3rd down, they're going to keep the offense out there.
Which I like.
And it's going to be a pass. Oh, it's going to be a jet sweep. Fake reverse was one of the plays you were talking about doing all day. And that's going to be stuffed. And that's a big early play by the defense. You see number 52 celebrating there.
Number 52, that is Harris Malik.
And I think at this point, this is this critical point in the second quarter. It's early, and they want to make sure they get a big stop on defense, and then send their offense out there with a scripted maybe 3 plays that they know that they want to try.
Yep.
And
get a read on.
Hopefully get some success.
I would like to see come out and do 978, 989, 988. Do something.
I got a feeling they're going to run down here. They're going to run the fake wide receiver screen to number 4, and number 9 is going to get open on a wheel type play.
Whoa, that's a bold prediction, Jesse. I hope that happens.
Seen him do it before.
They're going deep.
Okay, they're going to run the slant by 4. He's got really good hands. This kid scored some touchdowns for
Avery
this team.
Osborne.
Osborne, a great little player, and he reminds me a lot of Josh Strang when he played for the Warriors. They had him at the same spot. He had sure hands. He'd run those slants and those deep ends at 15, and first down machine there.
That's a great play. That's 7 yards on first down. That should be like bread and butter, that pass of this quarterback, Caleb Faulkner.
So toss left to Dakari, Baskin, and Baskin
first down.
Plows his way for a first down.
So that's
exactly what we said the Warriors need to do.
Come out, establish themselves as an offensive threat, and they had a nice completed pass on a nice dig route, and then a nice toss left to their big bruising running back.
It's the Bantam A-Cup 2018. Do we remember who was in the championship last year at Bantam? Yeah, it was Canada Cumberland.
There we go.
And Canada winning that one. So Cumberland back to revenge their A-Cup Bantam. And it's a fumble by the Warriors. That's something you certainly don't want to see.
Looks like they recovered it.
They recover it, but that's a loss and down for them. So now it sets up 2nd and about 13.
And that was going to be one of those counter-action bootlegs, and he was going to get out of the pocket and try to create some space on the sidelines. But unfortunately, somebody running past knocked the football out of his hands. And we're going to have 2nd down and 13.
There it is.
So if I yell pass and you stay wide, he runs.
And that's a good job by the Panthers defense to force the quarterback to tuck it and run. I think right here, I think they're gonna punt, I guess. Might as well try to pin him deep, make him earn it.
So a big series coming up for the Warriors defense. And the Panthers, I think we might see a little bit more of a creative offensive series here when they get the ball back.
Oh, yeah.
If they get the ball back, we're not assuming anything. The punt's clean. It's a decent punt.
Perfect punt. Look at that.
And the Shaw is going to grab it. He's going to wisely just step out of bounds.
Well, that's about as good you can do on special teams right there. That's a 40-yard turnaround on field position and going to force that offense, who hasn't been as dynamic as I maybe thought they could have been in this game so far. The defense of the Bell Warriors able to contain them and throttle their attack a little bit early on.
They did
8 minutes, 40
they did throw a
seconds.
touchdown there that was called back.
That's true.
And like I said before, I think that was the best thing that could have happened to this Warriors defense early on is blow a coverage and then realize, okay,
Can't let that happen again.
can't have that happen again. They're only down 7-0 here. 8:30 left in the second quarter. There's a 4-by-1 set here for Kluche out of the shotgun. And he throws the screen high and away, which is nice. They're going to get a first down here.
And number 1, Ethan Wilson with a nice play right there.
We'll check the replay there. That's a nice play.
Yeah, I never understand the rule there. It looked like there was a block before the completion, but if the pass stays behind the line of scrimmage, then you're allowed to do that. Okay, so again, not a rule like most people are used to in the NFL. You're allowed to block as long as the ball doesn't pass the line of scrimmage in its forward movement. So that's why there was no flag there. So all the parents complaining, shush. First and 10. Number 12.
Similar looking play to the other side. Get your athletes the ball in space, as they say. Let them do something.
Great play by number 3 for the Panthers to
Sets up a short 2nd and 2.
Yep.
And I think that's what the Cumberland Panthers offense wants to do is just put them in 2nd and 2s.
Yep.
Let them convert. Here's an opportunity for some play action.
I think this is a great time for some play action. I think you can hit the deep ball. You've already done it. It doesn't reflect on the scoreboard because you had a penalty. But I think this is one of those great times. Number 40. They think it's a punt. Bell Warriors think it's a punt. Why do they have number 44 back so deep? Look at this.
Unless they're just instructed to play cover 2 deep like that.
But you're going to give up that all day long. That's strange.
Spadaccini cuts his way through the interior of the defense like cutting butter. And a man down on the field for the Warriors. Can't quite catch a number there. We'll hope he's okay and he's able to return to the game.
Nice play by Spadaccini, though. That's what you like to see from
But
your
a
big
great
bruising
run.
back.
Great run. While we have the time, we'll have a look at that replay. Spadaccini again. Some good patience. And that O-line just making room for him, moving bodies in front of him. That's a great first down run by Spadaccini.
Yeah, that was great. I don't know what that was actually second down, and I don't know what the heck the Warriors were doing with their defensive guys so far back, though.
Yeah, it could have
Number
been,
80.
like you said, it could have been that they thought it was a punt. I know that the defensive coordinator, Joe Papalia, and Carl Andre, they're in charge of this defense here, and they do like to play cover 2 with 2 safeties over top.
Yep.
Usually they'll play man-to-man on the halves, and then they'll cut the corners.
Okay.
So that could be a formation you see again on first down that they're playing that similar looking defense. So
Yeah, just maybe 44 just a little too deep.
Yeah, on that one it was, and maybe they were thinking play action. But here we go. 4 receivers to Kluche's left. They throw the screen. It's dropped. It's not live. It's not live.
It's not far from it.
A little bit of indecision maybe by the refs there.
Yeah, got to blow that whistle.
But 7-0, 6 minutes left in the half. This still is very much a controlled game.
Yep.
It's anybody's game, as they say.
I think it is, and I think the Panthers have an opportunity here to extend this lead. They're definitely the favorites coming in here, but so far the defense of the Bell Warriors has shown that it's not going to be as easy as some might have thought. 2nd down and 10 for the Panthers. Kluche up under center. Going to drop back.
Nice catch.
Nice catch by number 3. Skezzagino.
Skettagino with the reception.
3rd and 5 coming up for the Panthers. They're going to be going for it based on how this game has gone so far. Timeout. Panthers.
Skettagino, nice catch there.
Yeah,
on
that's
that.
a good catch. I'm Tyler McLaren here with Jesse Card in the final game of our NCAFA A Cup Championship Sunday. We are proud to be here supporting local football, HESN Live with the whole crew. Beautiful day for football, much better than the hellscape we endured yesterday. And I want to thank all the parents and volunteers who came out today and everyone from the Myers Riders organization for having a flawlessly run canteen and no issues so far. Some delicious chili and pulled pork and burgers and all that goodness.
Really well done all around.
Yep. So thank you to everybody there, all the fans who came out. Tons of fans. Unbelievable support today. Anyone who tuned in online, HESN Live, thank you very much on Facebook, on the NCAFA page, on YouTube. We appreciate it. All the shares on social media. We are coming back to the game right here. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 for the Panthers, who look like they're going to be going for it to try to extend this drive and extend their lead before going into half. 5 minutes and 25 seconds left before that comes.
I like the call to go for it here.
I do too.
3 receivers down to the left side. They go for the screen. It's picked off by number 33. He's got field in front of him. Kluche's the only guy that can get him. Spadaccini catches him from behind. But, oh, my God, what a play for the Bell Warriors defense.
Ethan Morissette with a huge play after the screen pass is overthrown by Kluche. Uncharacteristic mistake made by the seasoned quarterback here at Bantam, and a huge play by Papalia's defense there.
Now, it's funny, in the semifinal when they played and defeated the Myers Riders at Bantam, there was a similar play where the Myers Riders tried to set up a screen pass with the running back, and number 53 on the defense intercepted it for a pick 6. So this defense is opportunistic.
It's a big play. That's all you want in this championship game, and I think you must attack this defense through the air right now.
Back to live action. We'll show you that replay after. Oh, nice
what a play.
Play into the hands of Baskin, and Baskin reaches for the pylon. Oh, they don't give it to him.
You give it to him, son. Give him it. Give him it. That's an unbelievable play right there.
See, I've never been a ref, and I have an interest, and I know you got to call it straight up. But when you're not sure and that kind of play happens, you always favor in the side of letting them
it look
have
cool.
that play.
I know exactly. I know.
He was sure.
You do the right thing. You make the right call.
Yeah, that's true.
That is true. I couldn't tell from this angle, but it was a great play nonetheless.
I'm in marketing, so I might just choose to believe that he made it.
Yeah. We have flags both sides of the field.
Can you believe that play by the quarterback?
Caleb Faulkner. Nice.
So they talk about this kid. We talked a lot about that Mosquito quarterback for the Nepean Eagles.
Yep.
But this quarterback Faulkner's got the same type of playmaking ability.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, and the reason I said that the Bell Warriors would win the A-Cup championship maybe 4 weeks ago,
Yep.
5 weeks ago,
Yep.
was because I got a sense that they have some magic with this team that they haven't had in the past, and that could be all the difference. Plays like that, you can't account for it.
Oh.
Baskin, loses his footing. Trying to cut back in.
It's a tough play right there. You don't want to give up yardage on the goal line. It's now going to be 2nd down and goal from the 4-yard line.
Warriors got to score here.
They got to score here. And this is, you know what I like? I like a bootleg. I like to give your quarterback an option, have 32, 10, and one of your running backs, flood the wide side of the field.
They're going to go for the corner. The receiver kind of
one's there.
stopped running, but it was well covered. I thought that maybe this is a play where they run 4 with those good hands on slant again.
Yeah.
But that sets up 3rd down. Are they going for the field goal?
And field goals don't help you here. You still need a touchdown if you want to win. So we're almost done the first half, and this is the first sniff of the end zone you've had. So
they got 83 up top of your screen. They're going to toss right to Dakari Baskin. No, sorry, that's not Dakari. That's 36.
Oh.
And he is stuffed, and they turn the ball over. That's going to be a big play.
I don't like that play call. I would have liked to put it in the hands of your quarterback, who just made a great play by pitching out to 44 and almost getting down to the end zone. But Cumberland Panthers defense steps up to the plate and forces a turnover on downs.
And what a play by the defense to bend and not break.
Part of it, you got to be able to do both.
They got caught with that kind of miracle Brett Favre play by Faulkner.
Yep.
And then they tighten on near the goal line and keep them out of the end zone.
Yep.
So now this is the kind of change of possession. This is always on defense when they say, look for them to go for the jugular.
Yep.
Change of possession.
I can't help but do it, but with the defense knowing that might happen, I would
Wilson
not do
down to the bottom of your screen, isolated at the wide receiver position. They're going to hand off. That's Spadaccini, and he's got some room. And he makes a cut to the outside. He's finally caught there by number 36 on the defense.
Santino Palazzolo.
Palazzolo. So there's an injury on the field. But thank you for joining us here.
Yeah,
There's 3 minutes
fantastic.
left in the second half. Our battery on our computer is dwindling. We hope that we'll be able to bring you guys the second half. It'd be a real shame if we couldn't, but unfortunately, it's out of our control.
Yeah, the power in here is only as strong as the power is. It's like you can't make ice in the summer. Number 44 was the man down. And
so the winner of this game here tonight will join the Nepean Eagles, the Canada Knights, and Cumberland Panthers next week in Montreal for the 2nd annual Interprovincial Bowl Series. That will be broadcast live, and we'll help you make sure we share those links so that everyone can see watching from Ottawa. And actually the West Ottawa Knights as well. So
Yeah.
two Knights teams
That's right.
in that series.
they're really milking this one. No, it's been a great day of football here. Bantam A-Cup championship game. Cumberland Panthers, Bell Warriors, a classic rivalry. And I actually played against Cumberland Panthers in the Bantam championship when I was at Myers, 2000 and I think it was year 2000 actually. And we roughed them up good, felt great. They had all this fancy new equipment, big face masks and everything. We pounded them.
I'm excited about this referee podcast we're talking about.
Yeah, that'd be wicked.
I'm gonna check it out.
What should we call it?
Who would be the audience? Like older men, basically, right?
But you know what? We can get people to write in their complaints. And we can filter through them and laugh at how angry people get. And the bleepity bleep
We
guy.
can
and
just rip into parents.
Yeah. Well, they deserve to be ripped into sometimes. Probably more than referees, for goodness sakes. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Cloutier up under center is going to hand it off.
Don't fix it if it ain't broken.
That's what I'm saying.
So 2nd and 4 coming up. 2nd and 3. 2:58 left in the second quarter. Only separated by 1 touchdown. 1 touchdown was called back. So really could be 14-0 game.
But it ain't.
For Cumberland, but it isn't. Bell Warriors still very much in this. They did have the ball down deep inside Cumberland territory and failed to convert the touchdown.
1 yard line, right on the goal line.
So that definitely could be something we talk about at the end of this game. For the Bell Warriors' sake, they hope it's not. 2nd and 3. Cloutier, 1 interception on the day. Spadaccini is caught. And that was pressure that they found just off of the
off the 5-hole.
The left guard
yeah.
really collapsed.
So we got 3rd down and 4 for the Panthers. They got to decide with 2 minutes and 39 seconds left if they're going to try to, it looks like they're going to bring in their punt team. Try to maintain this 7-0 lead.
Let's see if we can see some of where that pressure came through. 72 doing a good job of staying in his lane and his responsibility.
Success Chixie with a good play there on defense for the Bell Warriors.
So it's a punt. It's over his head. He does collect the ball pretty well. He's just going to try to run. So turnover. The Bell Warriors got great field position with 2 minutes and 19 seconds left. You gotta think that they want to come away and go into half with something positive to think about.
The Bell Warriors.
Offense.
The Bell Warriors have they didn't get the touchdown. I get it on the 1 yard. They didn't get it on the 1 yard line, but now they have a chance again. And I think, to reiterate my perspective, they have been successful with the passing game. The passing game is what's been successful for them.
Agree.
They need to keep 3. I want 3 passes right here.
There's just a lot of things that can go wrong on a BANTAM defense in the secondary.
That's right.
So you do have to take more chances than not. They are going to go to the pass, and this Faulkner's looking for deep, but he escapes pressure. He does find number 4, who almost makes the catch.
Just mistimed his jump a little bit. He was right there.
Yeah. So it will be 2nd and 10 for the Warriors.
Go wide, so we do not. If I say pass, like I said, pass, go fucking wide. We have to see it.
2nd down and 10 after that incomplete pass. Caleb Faulkner.
3 receivers to his right, and they got big number 10 up at the top of the screen. He's looking to him. Oh, he's going to go over the middle. That was a deep in by number 10.
Yeah, that's
Jeremy Catalusi.
Yeah.
And you know what? I've seen a few games earlier on the season where they just throw it up to him and
pulls it down.
He does. Like, maybe not every time.
Yeah,
but
more often than not, though.
More often than not. So if you try him 5 times, you might come away with 2 touchdowns.
Well, they haven't done it yet, so they got to find a way to get him the football. They
are
the short
using
side.
him up there on the weak side.
Looks like the safety's eyeing him.
He's ISO'd. Shaw's not over there, though, and they're looking to him. But Faulkner is going to be brought down.
No time. No chance there for the quarterback, Faulkner, to even think about throwing the football. Once again, turnover on downs. It's the 3rd time the Warriors has turned it over on downs to the Cumberland Panthers. 2 minutes left in the first half.
Yeah, if he got rid of that a little earlier.
The safety was right over there. He sort of jumped down and was coming back over the top. He had nothing there.
But he ran it in. So the safety was over top, but he kind of had a whole spot there, and it was a really slow, lazy in, so he could have just chucked it in the area.
Well, the Panthers offense is back out there after a good 3-and-out, forced by the defense of the Panthers. Bell Warriors out there looking to take the ball away once again. Cloutier hands it off to Spadaccini. Out on the wide side.
Spadaccini with the stiff arm that allows him to get the first down. A little bit of a mismatch with Zachary Balin going against big number 9, Dante Spadaccini.
He moves extremely well for a big lad.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be fun to have him on your team being able to run the ball.
Man, he reminds me of Zeke Elliott out there, like a big guy, sort of gets that lumbering, and it's like, you're not going to stop him. 1 minute, 54 seconds left.
So let's see what the Panthers have in store here on first down. It's a pass. Both running backs swing out. They're looking have their hands up for the pass. Oh, and he's brought down to the backfield for a huge quarterback sack, number 52 on the Bell Warriors, along with number 24.
Well, Harris Malik, number 52, and number 24, Tak Kalifala, they had a great opportunity to take the ball away, and number 52 really tried to rip it out. Oh, yeah, I love that.
And you know what? That's that coaching of Joe Papalia there telling him how to rip the ball.
You got to be trying to get that ball when you think you can. You can't be doing that as the first man in, but as soon as you know there's more than one or two guys there,
that's right.
You got to. If you're the third man in, don't go for the kill shot anymore. Go for the football.
Let's have a quick look at that. What we're talking about here. Yeah, look at that. He's trying to get it out there, and man, that's a play that will win you a championship if you get that ball out and you scoop and score.
Second down and 18 for the Panthers, handing off to Spadaccini, who's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, basically. Third down and 10, 1 minute left in the first half.
That can be intimidating when you're a smaller defensive back, either halfback or corner, and you see that guy coming around the corner and maybe a pulling guard in front of him.
Oof.
It's one of those ones where you just kind of sacrifice yourself.
That's what it is. It's like you're jumping on a mine.
And you're saying, hey, if there's a safety behind me, good luck to you.
Yeah. All right, it's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Panthers. They're punting. Short punt.
It's a high punt. They're going to let it drop. Jeremy, it kind of scoots around him, but he is a good returner. Not on this occasion. He's got to make sure he doesn't fumble that ball. He's got 2 hands on it, so that's good.
Got to catch it in the air. I've said it all day. Got to catch it in the air, guys. 49 seconds left in the first half. Very close game here. This has been a well-played game on both sides. I think the Bell Warriors have missed more opportunities than the Warriors. Sorry. I think the Warriors have missed more opportunities than the Panthers have.
Well, I think if you unpack that a little, like they really have had the go-ahead capabilities. You know, they've had the opportunities, and they really haven't made the most out of them. So it's not that they haven't had the luck. So let's see if Faulkner right now can change the fate. They run the a huge one-handed catch by Jeremy. That's some Odell Beckham stuff right there.
Jeremy
Catalusi with the one hand, and he had a drop earlier, right? And you said you got to catch that one.
Yeah.
Well, he just made up for it there on that one.
Dang. That's I can't really say anything there. That's just like, dang.
We get a quick replay of that.
We have to see that one.
Back. Boom.
Oh, that's going to be on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry about that. There's Baskin Robbins right there. 2nd down and 7.
Giving you 2 scoops. Makes it 2nd down. I don't know. The fun part about broadcasting is just coming up with those one-liners.
Oh, yeah. When they come to you, it's so satisfying. 2nd down and 7. Looks like a timeout's been called. 26 seconds left. Bell Warriors. Oh, there comes Coach out in the sidelines. Going to try to dial it in. Tyler McLaren here with Jesse Card, HESN Live. Glad to be here. NCAFA Championship Sunday. This is the A Cup for the Bantam Division, the last one of the day.
Last one of the day. We're glad that you're with us. We've had a great time. We've had some great weather. I had a hamburger, some chili, a couple coffees. Myers Riders done a great job organizing this whole event. And, we've got another half. It's 7-0. This is great. Make sure to share this. There's going to be highlights of all these games for the next couple weeks coming out. And we've got a lot more stuff we want to tackle on our HESN football live show. We want to talk about high school football in the city.
Yep.
We want to talk about if we were to make one great league, because everyone we talk to says that they want a great football league to work well in the city, and we need to make that happen. So that's the sort of stuff we're going to be talking about and working on this year. But right now we've got the Bantam A-Cup Championship. A pass goes a little bit high.
Extremely dangerous.
Over. That is very dangerous. That's an interception just waiting to happen and running back for a pick six.
Yeah, when it's tipped up like that, the guy has time to sort of survey the field and determine whether or not he's going to be able to take it.
Have you noticed the Warriors are running a lot of ins, slants, posts. I think what they need to do is just chuck the ball deep to number 10 here and number 9 like in the slot, because like you said, when you get one-on-one coverage, it's a little bit of a safer pass to go. They're looking for it. But he's wrapped up, Faulkner is. And they're not having much luck.
Turnover on downs. First down, Panthers.
Well, not much happening here for that Warriors offense. Great catch by number 10 there to keep the drive alive, but it's going to be a punting situation here. 16 seconds, third down, and oh no, that was actually a turnover, ladies and gentlemen. My apologies. That was third down. So the Panthers are going to have an opportunity to extend their lead here. You got 16 seconds. If you're good, you can run 2 plays.
And, you know, the frustrating thing about this on a defense is sometimes when you're holding your team in, you're making plays, and then your offense puts you in tough situations again and again, that can really make you feel dejected as a defense, and eventually the levee breaks. So Kluche on first down. He's going to go deep. He had a man over top open as well, but he decides to go underneath to number 3, which is good for a first down with 8 seconds left.
Gino.
So you know they're going to take a shot. If they run a screen, it's going to chew up most of the time. I would like to see Cumberland go over top here to either Wilson or Spadaccini.
8 seconds left, last play of the half, most likely.
I don't know if they play Shaw on the offense as well, do they?
Yes, they do. Oh, yeah.
Number 11.
They have all game, yep.
Some talented football players on display here tonight to wrap up championship weekend. We started on Thursday night with 2 C Cups. We had an all-day B Cup yesterday along with the C Tyke to start the whole day, ending with the Midget Championship, the West Ottawa Knights defeating the North Gloucester Giants. They'll be heading to Montreal next week. And now, all A Cups.
Unbelievable morning of football with the Tyke and the Mosquito games being instant classics. The
Tyke was Canada Knights winning that one.
Yeah, against Cornwall Wildcats.
Nepean Eagles winning at the Mosquito level. Cumberland Panthers just before winning the PEEWEE Championship. And now we've got the Warriors and Panthers here.
Last play of the first half.
The first half, 7-0.
Kluche.
Bunch formation. They're going to number 1 over top. A little too far. He got kind of spun around there.
It's all right, smart. They're going to have one more play, so it's a good, well executed.
Wilson definitely seems to be their guy that they're going to.
Yeah, he moves well on the outside. I guess they're going to try to do a field goal here, tack some more points on.
Scatticino as well has been highly productive here in the first half for the Cumberland Panthers. Spadaccini has offered a few first downs on the ground. They've got a pretty well balanced offense.
Oh yeah, it's both teams have been able to do a lot of things. They're just not able to finish drives here. 18 has a leg. We know that. We saw him kick a field goal basically into the jungle back there. So he has a leg for it because they execute the blocking.
They got number 9 back there to return too. So it's a bad snap, and that's going to finish out the half. So I think, Tyler, if you're the Bell Warriors,
got to be happy with 7-0.
You got to be happy that you're in this game.
You are.
And I think from a Cumberland standpoint, they're saying we got to do better.
That's right.
We have to finish these guys off. We shall see what happens when we return to the A-Cup Bantam Championship between the Cumberland Panthers and the Bell Warriors.
There comes a moment when every man must declare their allegiance. Every player must choose a team. Must choose what they stand for. September, finish where you started. Finish NCAFA Midget.
Inside bound, and it is a touchdown.
All games filmed. Team huddle accounts. Top-level coaching. University exposure. Game of the Week live broadcast.
What an interception! Tremendous play, dropping back from Keegan.
It's a foot race, and there he goes! Touchdown!
In the end zone, it is caught for the win!
Has some time, deep shot for Parker! Touchdown!
Touchdown for the Bengals.
This September, finish where you started. Finish NCAFA Midget.
You know, this is, as much as people say it's a hockey town, this is really a football town, and I think the Red Blacks showed that by selling out every game this year.
Message from the very first year that they play with us that it's always a lot more than just football. We come together as a group. These kids meet people for the very first time in their lives, and they have to figure out a way to get along with them. They got to figure out a way to trust the guy that's lining up on every play right beside them.
You know, the thing that I was most amazed at when I came here was the depths of NCAFA and how deep that runs, and from 6 years old all the way up to 19, plus then you have the junior programs, plus you have, you know, obviously 2 universities, and I think, you know, if I'm an outsider coming into Ottawa and not knowing this community of football, I think I'd be amazed at how much people care about football in this area. And you know, with 12,500 people at the TD place for the Panda game, I think it shows that there is a massive support here.
Well, you consider the amount of time our young boys put into dedicating themselves to their team, to their sport. They become greater than what they were when they started. It's phenomenal. They'll probably have the better part of 60 practices a year, an hour and a half of practice, so 90 hours worth of instruction. And there's not one player on our team that won't have any more than 4 players per coach when it comes to a ratio. There's a ton of attention paid to these boys to ensure that they're challenged emotionally, mentally, physically. How can that not prepare you to be a better child and feel like you've accomplished something at the end of it all?
The importance to us very clearly is to get the kids introduced to football early.
I would say, you know, outside of the competitiveness and the developing as a football player, we're trying to teach growing as learning life lessons through football. And there's so much to do with teammates, respect of your teammates, respect the sport, loyalty, dedication, commitment. These are all things that you can take back to your regular life, whether it be school, applying yourself when you're an adult, and hopefully the kids catch on and they see the volunteers out there. So when they get to be grown-ups, they'll volunteer as well and contribute back, whether it's football or something else. But I think that's teaching those qualities that football can do. That's what we strive to do here.
All right, welcome back to Minto Field. Here's the situation, guys. We've got a crazy setup here. We're lucky to have made it this far. The Minto press box here is probably built, 35 years ago or so. We have a whole broadcast studio basically on one power outlet. We've been able to do 4 games so far today. 4 games. So we're down to 5%. So it means when the computer dies, everything will shut down. So what we're going to do is a strategic move. We're going to take the third quarter off to try to charge the battery and then get it back up for the fourth quarter. Maybe it's only 7-0 still in the fourth quarter. We apologize for the inconvenience. It's certainly not the way we would have it, but that's our only option here. So stick with us. We're going to try to come back online once the computer's back up to about 25% or so. So hopefully we'll see you back here shortly.
I think it's probably better. He's going to shut it down and charge.